This is TechCrunch. A group made up of dozens of cybersecurity experts, including several well-known veterans of the industry, published an open letter to the U.S. government asking it to lift the export control order on Anthropic's Fable and Mythos models. According to the open letter, this action has taken the best models away from cybersecurity defenders, who now cannot use the models to find vulnerabilities and make their software and products more secure. The letter continued, "To pull the best capabilities away from defenders without a good reason when our adversaries are rapidly advancing is dangerous." On Friday, the U.S. government ordered Anthropic to limit the export of Fable and Mythos, citing national security concerns without explaining the specific reasons behind the order. In response, the company suspended access to the models to all users worldwide. Now, as of the writing of this article, the letter is signed by 76 cybersecurity experts, including Alex Stamos, former Facebook chief of security, Casey Ellis, the founder bug bounty platform BugCrowd, John Callis, famed cryptographer and former Apple security design and architecture manager, Paul Vixie, computer scientist, and others. Now, when Mythos launched as a preview in April, Anthropic claimed it was so powerful at finding security vulnerabilities that the company needed to tightly restrict access to prevent malicious hackers or foreign adversaries from using it to cause havoc on the internet. In practice, that meant Anthropic gave around 50 companies initial access to Mythos, recently expanding that group to include around 150 organizations in 15 countries. Last week, Anthropic released Fable, a public version of Mythos that the company said had strict guardrails to block its use in the fields of biology, chemistry, and cybersecurity, as well as to stop others from distilling the model in order to recreate it. The guardrails on Fable were so strict that many cybersecurity experts found that it stopped essentially any prompts related to cybersecurity. Anthropic said that the White House export control order may have been based on a report that there was a method to bypass or jailbreak Fable to unlock its powerful Mythos-level capabilities. According to Katie Masuris, one of the signatories of the open letter, the method was demonstrated by Amazon researchers in a paper that is not public but that she has reviewed. But Masuris said in a blog post that the paper did not actually demonstrate a real jailbreak. Instead, she wrote the researchers simply asked Fable to fix open source code with public and known vulnerabilities, along with deliberately planted vulnerabilities, after the model initially refused to review the code for security issues. She said the behavior described in the paper cannot meaningfully be fixed, and any attempt would only weaken the model for defense. Defenders need to be able to ask AI to fix the bugs in a file, explain why the fix matters, and then write tests that confirm the patch works. That is not a guardrail bypass. It is the most valuable thing an AI model can do for defensive security, executing the find, fix, and test loop defenders run every day. Masuris's critique was echoed in the open letter, which also said that the group of experts believe that the model capabilities in the Amazon paper can be replicated on OpenAI's GPT 5.5, on Anthropic's own publicly available Claude Opus 4.8 and Sonnet, and even Chinese models like Kimi 2.7. Masuris told TechCrunch that the bugs used to demonstrate the techniques in the paper can be found using the other models. The method in the paper is a guardrail bypass technique. Other models that lack the fabled guardrails often will not refuse the straightforward request to look for security bugs, so they don't need a bypass. The letter also asked for transparently and fairly enforced regulations created by a democratic rulemaking process that are based on scientific research done by industry and academic experts, and used only to the minimal extent necessary to ensure the safety of the American public. Well, on Monday, Fox confirmed that it is acquiring streaming company Roku in a stock and cash deal valued at around $22 billion, one of the largest media acquisitions in years, and a clear sign of where the TV industry is placing its bets. Fox said the deal reflects two forces reshaping how people watch video: the enduring pull of live sports and news, and the relentless growth of streaming. Fox says the combined company will become the third largest television business in the U.S. by viewership. The deal merges Fox's news and sports channels and its free ad-supported streaming service, Tubi, with Roku's connected TV platform, the software that powers many of the smart TVs and streaming devices people already have in their living rooms. Together, Fox says, the combined company will have reach across both traditional TV and streaming, a combination increasingly seen as essential as audiences split their time between live broadcasts and on-demand platforms. The deal gives Fox direct access to Roku's audience of 100 million households, which Fox says will help the company target ads more effectively and rely less on traditional delivery. Fox also says the acquisition gives it a stronger foothold in connected TV, the fastest-growing market for streaming ads and subscriptions, often referred to in the industry as CTV. Fox CEO Lachlan Murdoch called the acquisition a defining moment for the company. He said, "This combination will transform the scope of our company into high-growth verticals and yield a step change in our overall growth profile." Roku pioneered streaming TV and scaled it into a leading CTV platform. Together, we intend to lead its next chapter. The move continues a wave of consolidation in media as traditional broadcasters race to build scale in streaming. Fox acquired Tubi for $440 million back in 2020 at the height of competition across the live streaming industry. Last year, the company launched Fox One, its direct-to-consumer streaming service. Roku founder and CEO Anthony Wood said, "I'm incredibly proud of what our team has built, and the combination with Fox is an extraordinary opportunity to accelerate our vision, scale faster, and innovate more aggressively for viewers, partners, and advertisers. I could not be more excited about what we'll accomplish together." Now, the deal has been approved by the boards of directors of both companies and is expected to close in the first half of next year. Fox says it obtained a $12 billion loan for the acquisition. That's all for now. For the latest tech news, go to TechCrunch.com.